Young people these days find it very difficult because there's no jobs, there's not a lot of activities for them to do, services are closing, cuts are happening everywhere. At 2TR we try to provide young people with hope, with an opportunity to look for activities that they can get involved in through the football, but more importantly we use the game to mirror life situations, and so through thinking about what they can, options they can have for the future. Not just in the local area, but up and down the country, young people don't have activities that they can go to for support, for physical benefits, for health and well-being, and also job prospects. Where do they work? How do they work? So here we look to support young people into activities and also help them with employability skills and look at the future. The game itself looks at how you work well with others. How can you work best as a team? And so the whole ethos, what we deliver here, is about thinking about what you do, not just for yourself, but for your community, for your partners, for your family, for working with the police, working with the whole society. It's getting the best out of individuals. Turning a blind eye to these situations is in no way acceptable. As adults, as people in the community, we need to take responsibility for what's going on within our areas, local areas and further afield. And it's by us taking action, by us being able to contribute positively to our own community, that things can change for the better. An example of this is recently, one of the young boys that was referred to us from social services, excluded from school for carrying a knife, but he was a really good boy at heart. We saw that, invited him to the sessions that we were running. He was very punctual, great boy, so we've supported him a bit further into employment. One of the discussions that we have through the Mind and Play is to get them to think about the choices that they make, coming to work or hanging out with his friends. He made the right choice because a few months ago one of his friends was actually taken off of a bike and stabbed and died, which people might have heard about in Caledonian Road. That's one of his best friends. Had he not been playing football and at work with us, who knows what would have happened to him, because he would have definitely been with his friends hanging out on that day. You need to be responsible for getting your children into activities that support them in their future lives. Projects like these are the ones that will help not just to save their lives potentially, but to enrich their lives socially, from community prospects and employability skills. It really is time to support change, for us to support change in young people's lives.